Because the A380's on final.
Okay. All right, well, we're live. We are officially on YouTube broadcasting, or at least we are trying to. Welcome, everybody, to the live stream. We invite you to today's stream by bringing you the A380 British Airways arrival of the day. As mentioned, and I'll be quiet in just a moment, as mentioned, this is a test of a stream here at XLRS Aviation Live. We are attempting to use some brand new nighttime technology. Again, I want to thank you all for joining us and enjoy as the A380 arrives here at Chicago O'Hare International Airport. And that right there, ladies and gentlemen, is your British Airways A380, our first arrival of today's live stream. We are XLRS Aviation. I am Xavier, co-hosting today as Ryder, your host, will be commentating and running the camera today.
Welcome, everyone, as we have the A380 exiting 28 Center here after about a 7.5-hour flight from London Heathrow.
Now, hopefully our connection... Sorry, I'm not sure if I was talking. Hopefully our connection will be okay. It's looking like it's already getting a little bit of a rough signal, but hopefully that will work its way out as we continue broadcasting. I was receiving perfect reception when we came out and tested the hotspot, so hopefully that will continue throughout the stream. And we will regain some good signal in just a bit. Already breaking out our first super chat of today's live stream. Thank you very much, AV Geek Tours, for your $5 super chat. Nice to see that you are live. I'm happy to see that you are joining us today here at XLRS Aviation Live. Hopefully our stream manages to continue running relatively smoothly in the future. And again, thank you all for joining us today. I hope you guys are receiving decent signal at the moment. I can't quite tell if you guys are getting a clear stream or not, but hopefully that'll clear up in a few moments. Again, you can see just how busy Chicago's O'Hare International Airport is at this point in the evening. Got a whole path of arriving airplanes on their way. Again, I want to thank you all for joining us. Hopefully our technology cooperates with us through the night, as this is a test broadcast. Also, of course, want to thank you all for getting us to nearly 5,000 subscribers. Hope you guys all enjoy some plane spotting action. Yeah. Again, apologize if there are any technical difficulties or you get kind of a lag in the stream. If that doesn't work itself out, we'll keep that in mind and make sure to broadcast from a different location in the future. But for today, enjoy this very short broadcast tonight.
Got the A380 turning here after just landing on 28 center. 2 Dreamliners about to depart there. Airbus A380, the world's largest aircraft right now. Got a 737 departing, but we are going to stay on our A380. That A380 British Airways Flight 297, that American Airlines 787 heading to Barcelona Flight 40, and then we have United Airlines just on the right of your screen leaving to Amsterdam. Again, we thank you all for joining us here on XLRS Aviation, streaming live from O'Hare International Airport. Our next departure here, United Flight 19, to Windsor Locks, Pennsylvania. Got our beautiful sky behind us right now. Got our next departure, the United 787, with an A320 landing behind it. As it disappears in the night sky, we'll come back to a couple other aircraft. Got this former FedEx 727 here, named Felicia, used as one of the fire and safety training planes here at O'Hare. A couple things to look forward to. We just had our A380 arrive. Our next departure will be American Airlines Flight 40 with direct service to Barcelona aboard a 787-8 Dreamliner. We also have SAS operated by High Fly Malta that will be coming into your screen on the left side in just a moment. Direct service from Copenhagen. And then we have Atlas Air 747 that will be arriving here in just 5 minutes, flight 8942 with direct service from Anchorage aboard a 747-400 freighter.
Do you think that Atlas will be the end of this test live stream, but hopefully we can potentially move to a different location and resume it shortly later? Doesn't look like we're getting very reliable connection up here, unfortunately, but keep your eyes peeled. We may be able to resume the broadcast in a little bit from a different location.
Your High Fly Malta A330 operating for SAS. Now we've got our American 787 departing to Barcelona. Lots of action here at O'Hare International Airport. You can see the A380 that arrived just a few moments at Terminal 5, the international terminal here at O'Hare. Our next arrival will be American Airlines Flight 864 from Philadelphia 737-800, followed by United Airlines Flight 1899, a 737 from Fort Myers, Florida. Couple aircraft, Lufthansa Airbus A340-600, Lufthansa Flight 434 with service from Munich will be arriving in 15 minutes. Again, we thank everyone for joining us here on XLRS Aviation so far, streaming live from O'Hare International Airport. Our next departure, American Airlines Flight 2826 with service to Phoenix, Arizona. We have another departure here, Cape Air, a Tecnam P2012 Traveler. Look at this cutie. Look at the arrivals out there, guys. You can see at least 10 to 15 planes right now. Again, we thank you all for joining us so far here on XLRS Aviation. Our next departure, United Flight 2001, heading to Boston at 737-900 extended range.
Is it skipping that much?
Yeah. Why don't you, can I pull it from your phone?
We're going to get our United Flight 2001 departing here on 28 right. Flight 2001 departing here on 28 right. Beautiful departure there by that 737. Jew the Shoe giving us a $1.99 super chat. Thank you so much. Love the dotted sky with the aircraft. Yes, it is very, very beautiful right now. Love the dotted sky with the aircraft. Yes, it is very, very beautiful right now. Yeah, lots of aircraft in the sky here. Temperature is about 46 degrees. It's quite a bit cooler than it was yesterday. Our next departure will be American Eagle Envoy Air, Flight 3406, with service direct to Windsor Locks. That will be our next departure, and that will be followed by an A321 American Airlines Flight 2668 with service to Seattle. Let's get these departures here. Really good climb on that Embraer.
All right. How do we feel about doing a few more here and then trying to head over to the big main hill? What do you think?
Sure, we've got our departure to Seattle that we will get for you guys, and then we'll keep you updated on when and where we will be going. Beautiful departure, that A321 heading to Seattle. We've got some rapid fire departures coming here. This departure now is United Airlines Flight 511 and A319 headed to Portland, Maine. Nice little smoke trail behind it. Little smoky departure on that one. Got another departure. That aircraft, United Airlines Airbus A320, departing. Next, we have a CRJ.
Everybody, we'll be here for about 5 more minutes. We'll be catching the A340 as the last arrival of this stream, all right? We may end up running another quick live stream at a different location shortly in the near future. Yeah, we will be catching that A340 and calling the stream off after that.
That A340 currently 4th in line. Lufthansa Flight 434 and Airbus A340-600, the largest variant of the A340, arriving in from Munich, Germany. Flight time will be a total of 9 hours and 11 minutes. Once again, you can see all the O'Hare arrivals lined up. The 4th one that you see here is Lufthansa's A340-600. We'll zoom in. You can slightly tell that it is the 4th one there, the 4-engined beast. Got another departure for you guys on 28 right, a 737. Rapid fire departures here, folks. Got another one. This one here, United 737 MAX. See the A340-600 way out there currently 3rd in line to arrive on 28 Center here at O'Hare International Airport on XLRS Live. Our next arrival on 28 Center, American Airlines Flight 2784, an Airbus A319 arriving from Washington Reagan International Airport. Get a little dual takeoff landing here. Our next departure, a United Airlines flight 1836, a 757-300. Then we have a Spirit landing, and the A340-600 which will be the last aircraft of this test stream. And we thank you all for joining. Let's check out this 757 rocket. Oh, looks like we have a go-around, folks. Go-around on 28 Center. The A340-600 going around on 28 Center here at O'Hare Airport. Looks like we have a gear door open. The right gear door is now closed then. Yes, that A340-600 going around the Spirit A321 must have still been on the runway. That is a go-around here on XLRS Live. The Lufthansa Airbus A340-600 flight Lufthansa 434 from Munich, Germany. Don't see an A340 go around every day. We'll get her arrival in a couple minutes. Next we've got a heavy departure, looks like a 787, or a 777 actually. Back to the action for a moment. Very rare, that A340-600 going around. Yep, looks like the Spirit Airlines took a late turn off of 28 Center and that A340 had to go around consequently. It's always great to see a go around here. It's probably not particularly enjoyable if you've been on the plane for 9 hours. Well, I guess we'll have a couple more planes on this test live stream. We have All Nippon Airways, ANA Flight 111 with direct service, with a full-length departure, direct service to Tokyo Haneda International Airport. You can see her light right there as she is getting clearance from O'Hare Tower to depart to the north. We'll depart and turn to the north. Looks like she's rolling now, so let's get this big, heavy 777 departure all the way to Tokyo. Boeing 111 headed to Tokyo Haneda International Airport at 777-300-831 or 381. There's no such thing as the 777-800. Come on, Brad. Let's take a look at a couple of our next arrivals. We have Atlas Air 747 landing on 27 left. We also have our next arrival on 28 center, Aer Lingus, flight 125 and A330-300, arriving from Dublin in Ireland. And that A340 that went around will now be a couple minutes until it lands. Temperatures are cooling down here in Chicago, probably about 43 degrees. Winds out of the southwest, about 14 knots, so that would be winds 070 at 15. Not really any gusts up here. We are a little elevated with our spotting location. But let's get a look at a couple more of these departures. See some lights of construction vehicles down there. Got a couple aircraft waiting to depart. We've got our Aer Lingus Airbus A330-300 arriving from Dublin, Ireland. A330 in front of the city of Chicago. Beautiful view, and he'll exit 28 center. On the high-speed exit, we have a fire truck coming out, so we'll see what exactly that is about. Might be for the A340, we will see though. Try and keep these both in frame here. Got the A330 on the right, fire truck on the left. Fire truck seems to be, yeah, it's going to be going down and under the runway. We'll get a look at our A330. Head-on shot with the A330-300. Aer Lingus, flight from Dublin, Ireland. Yeah, there's more fire trucks coming out. Got Willis Tower in the back there and Aer Lingus. Beautiful shot. And there are the fire vehicles going under the runway currently. Should be coming up on the left side of the screen here in just a couple minutes. Alright, so that A340-600 that we saw a couple moments ago is now over Lake Michigan. It will be coming back in. It says it's arriving in 1 minute. I doubt that. It's still 25 miles away. That go-around cost it a couple minutes, unfortunately. Our next departure will be Envoy Air Flight 3345, an Embraer 175 long range, going to Providence, Rhode Island, followed by American Eagle Envoy 3346. 3345 divided by 3, followed by 3346. Now that's chronological right there. Let's get 3345 departing. Three 3346 right behind 3345, and we have all of those emergency vehicles that's departing there. We've got a focus going here. Come on camera, focus. Focus, there we go. 3346 now departing. like an American Eagle flight there. Let's check out. Doesn't seem like anything too much out of the ordinary. We will let you guys know if we hear anything about it or see anything different. Currently, quite a few emergency vehicles, excuse me, down there. Very interested in what that is. A lot of vehicles there. They don't seem to be following a particular plane either. They might be waiting for the A340. It's very possible. Our next flight, not the one that you hear right now, is United Airlines Flight 580. A 737-700, the shortest version of the 737. Then we have United Airlines Flight 2002 to Rochester. Let's get our 737-700 departure here. You don't see too many 737-700s operated by United. They only got 56 delivered, I believe, in 1997. They haven't had many since. Lots of aircraft you can see, and still some of those emergency vehicles. What do we have? It looks like a heavy there. There we got a 787 there. United 787. That looks to be the Dash 10. Let's check. Indeed, that is the Dash 10 headed to Brussels in Belgium. We have American Airlines and A319. That's going to be our next departure there. As our 787 comes into view. Let's get a check on that A340-600 from a few minutes ago, folks. That A340-600 currently third in line to land. There you can see Aer Lingus in the back. Yeah, that A340 is number 2 in line, and it does not have a lot of aircraft in front of it. I'm sure there is not a lot of fuel left in that aircraft, and we still have a ton of these emergency vehicles hanging out. I can't necessarily tell what they are around, if they're surrounding something. Very interesting, folks. You have Aer Lingus down there. They don't seem to be interested in him. We have a departure. That A340 second in line, you can see him way out there. No one in front of him for a good 8 miles. They are making sure that that A340 gets down safely this time. Otherwise, it might call Mayday and have to divert to a different airport. We got another departure here, folks. Let's get a nice long look at this Lufthansa A340-600 that just went around in front of us a few moments ago. Not yet toward the threshold of the runway, but a decent amount ahead of it, probably about 1,200 feet above the ground. I can fact check myself on that with flight radar in just a moment. That flight, Lufthansa 434, with service from Munich, Germany, an Airbus A340-600. This Airbus A340 delivered new to Lufthansa in March of 2008. Registered Delta, Alpha, Indigo, Hotel Victor. This aircraft will be arriving now in front of us. The Airbus A340-600, operated by Lufthansa. Once again, this flight coming in from Munich, Germany. You can see the 4 engines on it. The largest 4-engined Airbus that is not the A380 that has one level. Let's get a shot of this thing. Just went around a few moments ago if you are just checking into XLRS Live here at O'Hare International Airport. Friday Night Lights, Friday Night live stream.
Haha, I like that one. Behind the scenes, I've been working on some of the techie things, and I think we are at a point now. The stream is going pretty smoothly, so I can confidently say feel free to share this out with friends and family if they would be interested in viewing. We're also getting live coverage of an emergency incident here at O'Hare.
Have touchdown, keeping that nose up for a long time, using some aerodynamic braking on the A340. Slow it down without having to use reversers. Ground lights have been turned on, the taxi lights for the A340, as it is now safely touched down after doing a go-around on final for 28 center.
Do we have any knowledge of the emergency incident at this point?
No knowledge currently. It's very possible that it's for the A340, but there were several emergency vehicles that came out after that Lufthansa went around. There are the emergency vehicles all there. They seem to be staged around 2 planes right now, but it's very possible that they're getting staged for the A340 to taxi toward them. Again, this A340, 16 years old.
Looking at the stream itself, it looks like there's actually an American envoy amidst all of those emergency vehicles. It kind of looks like there is a small commuter plane right there in the middle of all the vehicles.
We'll go away from our A340 to check on this envoy. I see that, yeah, right in the center of the screen. XL, got it, yeah. Taking a look at that. That Envoy Air aircraft, yes, that Envoy Air came from Harrisburg, Pennsylvania. There must have been some sort of emergency. It is parked in between 2 of the taxiways with all of those emergency vehicles behind it. That is American Airlines Envoy Air Flight 3811 with service from Harrisburg, Pennsylvania, departed 1 hour and 42 minutes ago. You can see it right in the center there. We also have a heavy departure. Get back to our emergency situation going on here. We have the A340 taxiing back from its landing on 28 center. We have several aircraft, and then we have our sort of emergency situation going on here with the Envoy E175. Let's take a look at a couple aircraft you guys will be spotting with us in the next few minutes. Our next departure will be Envoy Air Flight 4105 with service to Bentonville, Arkansas, excuse me. Then we have Sun Country Airlines Flight 262 with service to Minneapolis, followed by Delta Airlines and Embraer 175 with service to New York's JFK. And you can see even more lights have come on now around that Envoy Air. A lot of emergency vehicles around that currently. And then we have a heavy departure, United Airlines Flight 931, a 767-300 with service to London Heathrow Airport. A couple other aircraft that you might be looking forward to land. We have Cathay Pacific Cargo flight from Toronto, Flight 3080, a 747-8 freighter. That aircraft coming in from Toronto, flight time of just over 1 hour. And then we have TAP Air Portugal and A330-900 Neo, arrival from Lisbon, Portugal. Flight time will be just over 8 hours on that big bird. Now let's get our departure here to Bentonville, Arkansas, American Eagle Envoy Flight 4105. Got the A340-600 in the background there as we hit V1 and rotate. Our next flight will be Sun Country Airlines, a 737, heading to Minneapolis. You get one more departure and then the 767 down there. This next departure, a Delta Embraer 175 heading to New York's JFK International Airport. Flight time of about 1 hour and 42 minutes as he rotates off 28 right. Go to our 767 departure now. Service direct to London Heathrow. Wind is picking up here toward the east. Flight headed to London Heathrow International Airport in, well, London. couple aircraft to look forward to. I can see our heavy out there. That is Cathay Pacific Cargo, a 747-8 freighter. Yep, that is second in line, our 747-8 from Toronto, Cathay Pacific Cargo Flight 3080, a 747-8 freighter, delivered new to Cathay Pacific Cargo in April of 2013, registered Bravo Lima Juliet Delta. We seem to have an aircraft. Oh no, that's a departure on 22. My bad. I saw a departure in the distance. I was like, is that on 28? No, that's on 22. O'Hare Airport, in one of the busiest parts tonight. You can see currently 7 aircraft on final. We have a 737 MAX American Airlines flight 1244 to San Diego departing currently. Nice blue lights in the cabin there. Couple aircraft in the distance. Looks like a Spirit aircraft, maybe an A320 departing. 28, and maybe a 737 departing behind it. Let's get this Spirit off of 28 right. Nice left turn to the south for that Spirit. Let's get a little zoom in on it. Got our 747-8 on final for 28 center. That is Cathay Pacific Cargo Flight 3080 from Toronto, a 747-8 freighter.
If you do enjoy the nighttime streams, let me know. Curious about whether getting a new perspective of the airport is something that you all are interested in watching. Despite our lower viewership numbers than typically, thank you guys all for joining us. And of course, again, let me know how you enjoy the nighttime spotting.
Cathay Pacific Cargo from Toronto. See the triple headlights there, the center one on the nose and the 2 on the leading edge of the wings. Yeah, wind is definitely picking up a little bit here at O'Hare Airport. couple other aircraft we got coming here. An arrival, you have American Eagle, a CRJ-200, Air Wisconsin, flight from Springfield, flight 506191. Then we have American Airlines, flight 891. Couple aircraft coming on the center runway. We'll have TAP Portugal and Airbus A330-900 Neo arriving from Lisbon, Portugal.
Got that emergency situation still in the process here at O'Hare International Airport. Again, still unsure what is causing that current situation. Here comes our next arrival. For those of you who do not live in the Chicago area, we just went through some crazy, crazy weather. It's currently about 40 degrees. Very, very cold, brisk winds at the moment. Just yesterday, if you stepped outside, you would go out into 80 degrees and sunshine. Weather here in Chicago is unparalleled to weather anywhere in the world, in the sense that we have the most absurd changes in weather in the smallest little periods of time. Now, factually, that statement was probably not accurate, but in my mind, Chicago has the wackiest weather out there. Just enjoy that beautiful, beautiful Chicago skyline here as we bring you live coverage from Chicago's O'Hare International Airport. You are all having a fabulous Friday night. Thank you to the small amount of you currently joining us here on XLRS Aviation Live. Assuming the stream pans out to be a success for the channel, we would love to host something similar in the future, given the correct weather and situation. Ryder and I are both currently students and have plenty to take care of by ourselves, let alone managing this wonderful YouTube channel. But every now and then getting out here to do something like this is just truly magical. So thank you all for allowing us to continue doing this. Reaching almost 5,000 subscribers this month. It's been an absolute roller coaster, but you guys have done an amazing job of supporting us. I hope you all are enjoying the content we are producing for you here at XLRS Aviation.
Our next aircraft we'll look at over here in the center on 27 center, or 27 left, excuse me, we have TAP Air Portugal and Airbus A330-900neo. Just arrived a moment ago from Lisbon, Portugal. If any of you guys are wondering, the A330neo NEO stands for New Engine Option, so it's the exact same aircraft type, just with new engines, more fuel efficient. They have a larger bleed air rate, so the amount of air that leaves the engine means that they don't need to use as much air, and then they combust less fuel. Still an ongoing situation in front of us here. Still with that Envoy air flight. It's very, very possible that that aircraft actually took off from O'Hare 2 hours ago, and they are doing test flights with it. An Embraer 175 registered November 239, November. Aircraft, yeah, it departed O'Hare at 17:30 or 5:30 Central Time and landed at 6:39 Central Time. So they must be doing some tests with that aircraft. A couple aircraft to look forward to departing here in a moment. A couple moments, we have Swiss, a Boeing 777-300ER going to Zurich, Switzerland, flight LX9. We also might have a FedEx 757 going in a couple minutes. I can see the lights flashing over on the FedEx aprons. We got the MD-11 that we just barely didn't catch. Came in right as we were coming in to set up for the stream. The MD-11s are going to be gone pretty soon. You can see the 767 there. Our next departure will be United Airlines and Airbus A319 flight 1542 with service to Toronto.
Hardest part about streaming is you gotta keep the energy levels up, the body temperature up.
Do some push-ups.
Oh yeah.
Sit-ups.
I kid you not, Ryder is quite literally doing push-ups right now. I'm not gonna show you because you don't need to see that, but yep, nope. All right, my turn to man the camera. Ryder's gotta get his fitness exercises in. Here we go. True testament to whether or not I can go into Hollywood camera work. You know, all things considered, that was not all that bad. And here goes our next departure.
Delta 717, service to Detroit. Our next arrival, Spirit Airlines and A320, Spirit Flight 3741. Service from Phoenix, Arizona. That departure there is also Spirit Airlines, flight 2525 with service to Las Vegas, and Airbus A320-200.
Everyone bear with me here for just a moment. I am going to readjust the base plate of the tripod. Give me a moment. There we go. Sorry about that. All right. Should be much smoother now. All right.
Next departure will be United Express 5140 with service to Hancock in the Upper Peninsula, Michigan.
I know it sounds ironic, but high school football games are just starting right now. Clock has just struck 7:30 p.m., which is the start time for many of the local football games. But of course, we've got a much better show for you here at XLRS Aviation Live.
The lights at the O'Hare International Terminal. You can see Lufthansa, the A340-600 down there, British Airways, various American aircraft. Still an ongoing parade of emergency vehicles around an American flight, very slowly moving it along. Our next departure will be American Airlines Flight 552. I think I do hear some starting up. I might hear that FedEx starting up to our right. We also have Swiss, you can see, just about to get onto runway 27 right for its departure to Zurich, Switzerland. It's actually going to go full length, folks. Full length on 27 right. And we got another flight, American Airlines Flight 46, service to London Heathrow. We'll get that Swiss 777 in just a moment as it goes full length. One of my friends popping on the live stream. Thank you very much for watching us live here. See the Swiss right in the center of your screen, just above the emergency vehicles. It'll be going full length, and you can see I-294 all the way in the distance there. There's also a Southwest aircraft way down there. And a lot of aircraft on final currently. Currently see 5 there. 3 there, that's 8. You can even see ones over the lake, way down there. Getting ready to turn in final. Turn into approach, actually. There's our Swiss all the way at the end, about to go full length on 27 right, on it for its flight to Zurich, Switzerland. Once again, we thank you all very much for tuning in. We're going to do about 5 more minutes on this test stream. Clock in about 7:40 p.m. Central Standard Time. You can see our Swiss flight to Zurich, the 777. That flight will be departing in just one moment here on its flight to Zurich, Switzerland. A 777-300ER going full length following it. American Airlines flight 46 headed to London. This Swiss flight LX9, a 7-year-old 777-300ER with service to Zurich, Switzerland. Flight time of about 9.5 hours. It's turning full length on 28 right. Again, this aircraft, 777-300ER, registered Hotel Bravo, Juliet, November, Delta. 7-year-old 777 delivered new to Swiss in May of 2016. Let's watch her depart here on 28 right. 28 right, yes. Nice departure there to Zurich, Switzerland. And our next flight that will be the last one of this stream, we thank you guys all for tuning in, will be American Airlines Flight 46 with service to London Heathrow 787-9, registered November 833 Alpha Alpha. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, that will conclude our test stream here at O'Hare International Airport. We thank you all for tuning in. A couple bumps up and down, but we really thank you guys for supporting us and tuning in on this test live stream here at O'Hare International Airport on October 6th, 2023.
I'm your co-host Xavier. This is Ryder.
Thank you guys all for tuning in.
We will see you all again very, very soon. Again, thank you very, very much for joining us today. Goodbye. Good night, everybody.